Hello, Pyrofox, and welcome to your deck review. For anybody joining us on YouTube for the first time, this is a series where I, Jonathan Malthound, fix your PP. That is your deck's premise and practicum, and I did make it up to make a PP joke, but it still works. Your premise is the idea of your deck, what you hope it does, the dream, the quirky combo, the whatever special sauce makes you love your deck. And then your practicum is all the stuff you did in the 99 to try to effectuate that. So I'm going to spend probably 5 to 10 minutes talking about the idea behind this deck, 5 to 10 minutes talking about the practicalities of what they did, and maybe 5 to 10 on how to fix it. So without further ado, the primary goal is to amass a critical mass of lands and sack them for a ton of damage, loop it as necessary until enemies are dead. Deck works and is reliable, but is a slow game plan. I would like to make it a little bit faster. Okay, so premise, never mind. We got it in 10 seconds. It works. Fuck you. I hate lands, and they work so good. Okay, so we don't have to change the idea of this. I see you're doing Hearthhole, who's a Jund Landsack commander of evil Precon fame. So from a practical standpoint, before we even get into the rest of the 99, or I guess the intersection of the idea and the practicality, you want play a ton of lands, sacrifice a ton of lands, do a bunch of damage. Almost all of this happens from the command zone. So that means it's really easy, which is good. Our commander can get lands in the graveyard, get us card draw, get us more lands to play, and can make the life loss happen. So really, the only thing we need in the 99, if we want this to happen as quickly as possible, getting them out sooner and having a way to replay lands from the graveyard, or having other ways to mass sacrifice lands. So we want play commander quick, mass land sacrifice, mass land recursion. And then there's the normal, like, oh, I want to have interaction. Oh, I want to have protection. Oh, this or that or this. But for the proactive part of this game plan, those are the only 3 things we need. So do we have them? Good. We have removal. You are evil and hateful, but it is funny. Do not touch me. I would say this is more interaction, but hey, another way to sacrifice lands. I don't love this guy. A lot of people, I think, overrate this man quite a lot. I'm not sure what you're casting. Maybe if you have like a pretty important combo that's uncounterable, but the thing that always, as a blue player, fucks me up about you Jund land players is like every single, that's why, never mind. I was about to say every individual piece of your puzzle is kind of not worth countering, and it's like a confluence of bullshit that I can't really stop with one counterspell. But these 2 I can see why for sure. Yeah, you're you're throwing a little bit, but it's in a very funny way. Get burninated. Not convinced we need this. This is the type of thing where like it's a lower mana value than our commander, which means theoretically we would be really happy to have it in an opening hand, but it doesn't achieve any of the positive outcomes we want for the deck. Like it tacks on more burn, which gets the damage going faster, but I don't think dealing 1 damage or dealing 2 damage sooner makes the deck's game plan happen meaningfully quicker. I think what makes the game plan happen meaningfully quicker is we station up Hearthhole and we have Hearthhole on the field really quickly, which these guys, I mean, they can station because they're creatures, but I don't think they do it very well. Yeah, I mean, very good cards. Having blockers is really, really important when you want to stand in the corner, burning the house down 1 room at a time. I want to hate them, but I can't. True. I don't think these are as important for you. Now, we do get to play an additional land drop every game, or sorry, every turn. And I'm almost always recommending precog engines because being able to keep your hand full is so important. But my intuition is that because Hearthhole has draw attached to him and you're going to be playing lands out of your graveyard, you're not going to care as much about playing off the top as you think. And every fucking landfall player is going to contest me in the comments, be like, you have no idea what you're talking about, Maldown. I played Courser of Prufix and it's so good. I know it's good, but my first thought was like, this. Like, I would rather, if I was in your position, and I had, let's say I had Hearthhole out, I had them stationed to 2, I would rather drop something that lets me Hearthhole twice in a turn than drop something that lets me do the precog thing, because then it's like, okay, I have more cards in hand, I have more cards in graveyard, I've potentially burned somebody a little bit, like, that's where I'm coming from there. One fell swoop, okay. On ETB, mass sack, great. Sack as many lands as I want, great. Sack as many permanents as I want, great. Mass sack, mass sack, mass sack. So we have this. We have the one fell swoop. Ramp. Pretty, okay. Mixed bag. I'm sorry, I almost complimented you. I love the 1 mana ramp pieces. I'm even okay with the 2 mana ramp pieces. What we are looking for in this deck is probably Hearthhole on 3. Like, I don't really think there's anything, not ramp. Don't lie like this. I know you think it's ramp. It's ramp later in the game when ramping does not matter as much, or when we should be ramping with much bigger ramp spells. Like Brood Ship, we get to drop an extra land once it's stationed to 3. I think the earliest reality we're stationing it to 3 is like turn 3. So maybe it ramps up in that we get Hearthhole out on turn 4 with 1 extra land in play if we have drawn enough lands, but I don't like it as setting up Hearthhole. The Farseeks, the Nature's Lore, the 3 Visits, these are unfortunately fine. I do not like Harrow or Restoration for setting up Hearthhole, but I do like it for what the deck wants to do in general, because you are all about sacrificing lands. This guy clean sucks, nothing else to say about it. Great card. Yeah, sure, we get a bunch of lands into hand. Recursion, okay. So we have Life from the Loam. Very cute. Scare Tiller, who we can station with. Okay. Ramanap, Splendid. Zeril, we can play from our graveyard, okay. We can reanimate, we can aftermath analyst, we can 6. Okay, so here, because again, a lot of what we're going to be doing is shaving. I can see there, you can't see it behind my camera, there's a vampiric tutor just fucking peeking out at me. When we want to make a deck like this faster, it's going to require killing a lot of your darlings where you go, oh, but they have such, oh, the synergy is so beautiful. That is true. But the synergy of precons is also very beautiful. And what usually has to happen is we have to identify the best things we can do and do those more quickly versus doing more cute things. And I think Scare Tiller is an example of the cute thing. I'm almost, you have enough draw. I think Life from the Loam isn't the cute thing. I'm almost tweaking about it because we could mill. Right now, I think we could mill important parts of the deck that we don't have a good way to get back because we don't really have ways. 6 is like our only way. Well, 6 and reanimate are our only ways to get non-land permanents back out of the yard. Tapped, what do you mean tapped? Yeah, kill it. I think unless you have, unless you are doing, are you on Lotus Field? No, you are not a true freak. So until you become a true freak and you have a like definitive combo loop that is effectuated by having an untapped land come in, this is you building for later. We are building for upside once the engine is going, and all of the suggestions I'm going to be making are things that get the engine started more faster. We have Elvish Reclaimer. This is great. What land are we looking for? Do we have it tagged? Yeah, we have 3 tagged lands. So maybe there is a combo that I have. Oh, no, you're probably just getting Field of the Dead. Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why can't I hold all these lands? Yeah, that's... Well, don't do this. Hold on. That's great. That's... Put all land cards from it onto the battlefield. If you do, discard your hand. You have a lot of tools to rebuild. There are limits. Like, this is a very good deck. It's a very good strategy. You are still, like, Krillin in the Dragon Ball universe and the grander calculus of what things are powerful in Magic the Gathering. So we can't get, we can't just like Destructo Disc and then pass out in front of Frieza and then hope for the best. She's gonna call us a monkey and then she's gonna kill us. So what I would probably recommend is upping your 1 to 2 mana ramp. And even though it is going to be risky to do this, I would recommend upping the creature count for it. Specifically, creatures that have a power of at least 1, of which we're not going to have too many, which is rough. But I think what we would very much like is turn 3, play Hearthhole, activate Hearthhole. So can we do that at all with this? This seems like a good hand. If this was a Precon, I'm fucking tweaking about how good this hand is. Like, look, I have a game action on turn 1. Holy shit. I do nothing on turn 2 because I'm an adult. Oh my god, 6. Oh. 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 Hearthhole. I'm gonna mill 3 and put this in my hand. But as you can see, we have both our spacecraft. We could have stationed Hearthhole instead of swinging 6, but I kind of wanted to get this game, the mill game plan going. So now, now we can get some dumb shit happening. Spend a mana, sack a forest, draw 2, play a land, draw a card, play a land, surveil 1, get out of here, draw a card. Oh. Does my heart good. And we stationed with this. We have to discard to hand size, so I probably discard Farseek at this point. So now we have the next thing we need. We have mass sack. So all we really need from here is I need as many lands in play as possible. So if I look at your ramp section with that in mind, I think I would actually be inclined to split this into what ramps to Hearthhole, what vomits lands to prepare for my mass sack game plan, which makes me like Nissa's Pilgrimage less. And I feel it actually makes me like Harrow and Restoration less. And I sound hysterical to myself when I say that. But when I look at what the deck really wants to do, I like Reshape the Earth better than any of these, and so I would be looking for things that can do Reshape the Earth behavior. I guess I don't dislike Nissa's Pilgrimage that much because we can get 3 forests out of this one, but I would kind of be looking for like, what is a 1 or 2 drop creature that has a power or toughness that I can use to station Hearthhole, and then if you're not doing that, get as many lands as you possibly can. Like, Horizon Explorer is very cute. I don't think you're going to have, in most cases, I don't think you are going to have super advantageous attacks. You would probably rather be holding up blockers because you're doing a very solitary game plan. And the opening couple turns, I was not seeing you have the untapped mana to be leveraging landers in this way. So if we go... search 3 lands. Let's see if we can... What do we have that can get us 3 lands? Not fucking much. Wow. So Kura does it to hand. They are a very good blocker. They are also a land tutor. I would kind of recommend them just as a one-off, very, very powerful card. They are definitely better than Sabotender or Tanuk. Just having a flying Death Toucher to be like, hey, nobody come over here. And when you eventually come over here, I get Glacial Chasm, I get Field of the Dead, and Eumidian Hatchery. Can we search for 4? Oh, why am I doing this? I just... OTAG ramp, mana value greater than or equal to... Let's say we want the spells that are 4 and up. Because the 4 and ups jump. Yeah, that's how you spell Jund. 4 and up is probably going to give us the oomph that we're looking for. And we do need land on the card somewhere. Tempt with Discovery works if your friends are fools. Ashaya Soul of the Wild. Since you have this backup token plan, that could actually get a little bit nasty. It's definitely a little bit up your own ass, again, because we're talking about a backup token plan as opposed to like a primary token plan. But generically good card that could serve you very well. This is net 2, and we're comparing it to things that already get us 2 lands onto the field. So I want to see what gets us. Oh, well, Restoration's actually better than I gave it credit for, because when Hearthhole is crewed, we will get 3 out of them. Shit, dude. Never mind this one. This one. Why would we, right? We're talking about Arrow to set up 1 land in the bin, which is really cute, but this Traverse the Outlands fits into the curve where once we get Hearthhole stationed, get 6 lands onto the field. Seems pretty good to me. These don't get us lands. These don't get us lands. These tap for more. I'm not confident we're casting enough creature spells for Silverback Elder, but Silverback Elder is another very, very good card that people underrate very heavily. Like, so I would actually recommend him as the other thing for Sabotender or Tanuke. Like, the amount of bullshit you will get up to with this guy is insane. I think Renin 7 is better than fucking Mana Bond. Holy shit. Holy god, we are so unable to get non-land permanents back into our hand outside of the 2 options, 6 and Reanimate. I think this guy would just be a flatly better option, because the only place this wins out over Renin 7 is like, oh, I'm going to do it turn 1. And turn 1, if you do this, you are throwing the game. Unless you get like a 7-lander, which is then very, very funny. Summon Titan would be a very cute big beater. We're not doing deserts. I think Blossoming Tortoise is too much like Scare Tiller in terms of that, like, very cute, give me 1 little benefit at a time synergy game plan that we need to move away from. Respite is very adorable. Depending on how often you get kicked in the head, I would either wholeheartedly recommend this or not recommend it at all, depending on the decks you normally play against. Usually, there will be at least one player that will attack you with enough to make that good. All right, Viewpoint Synchronization gets us 3 lands instead of 2. It doesn't let us sack 1, which is like, eh. Yeah, you should probably be playing Omen Path Journey. Everybody's worried about, like, oh my god, but then if they blow up this enchantment, my 5 lands are gone forever. Like, yeah, don't put Field of the Dead and what's the other one? Chasm under this. Put 3 basics, like Ziatora's Proving Ground, and a fucking Terramorphic Expanse under it. Job done. Or it just directly tutors, you search for 1, you search for Chasm, and then you just hope that they don't have instant speed removal, and then, hey, boom. 4 mana Glacial Chasm, I'm good now. Let me go over one last time from the top to end it cleanly what I think is slowing you down. Your removal is mostly fine. Some of it's very funny, and you don't have enough of it, but who cares? You draw a lot of cards, you're Jund, you're standing in the corner burning everybody down. I kind of question Hexing Squelcher, which I know sounds crazy, but I kind of question him. These are all fine. Fuck these two guys. These are fine. I think you can do better. These, not fuck these guys, but I think you can do better than you think. I think this is like landfall player, brainworm getting into you. These are all great. I think we can do better than Broodship. I think we can do better than Cultivate. I think we can do better than Harrow. We can absolutely do better than Horizon Explorer. The rest stand, but I would look for creatures before Hearthhole because we want to get that boy played and crewed by turn 3. For your recursion, Scaretiller is like the bracket 2 for this deck. It is the bracket 2 heart and soul. The rest are mostly fine. I think this guy is also on the cuter side, but sure. Fuck off. These are fine. Absolutely not, you jokester. And then use the suggestions I have given you and go forth and rip on them. I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed.